A while back, I was asked in the comments section to make a video about INTJs and intimacy. And although this is not the most comfortable subject for me to talk about here on the channel, here we are anyways. Yay! Now I will be talking about both the physical and emotional aspects of intimacy, just without talking about anything that will potentially get me banned here on YouTube. Gotta keep this as family friendly as The Lion King, even though someone flat out died in that. Yay, so let's cut right to the chase. There are a couple of different things to look at for INTJs when it comes to intimacy, both emotionally and physically. We'll start though with the emotional side. People tend to think that INTJs are nothing but cold, unfeeling computers. And the thing is nothing could be further from the truth. The problem is that what people first see is the cold, hard logic of an INTJ, which stems from their extroverted thinking cognitive function. Fun fact, someone flat out told me that they thought I was an utter so-and-so until they got to know me better. Unfortunately, there's no getting around this. It's just like walking through a door in order to get into a building, you have to go through the logic in order to get to the heart of an INTJ. Once you get there though, there are a couple different things that you'll find, and that is dependent completely on the individual. Some INTJs prefer to look out for just themselves, which those that have introverted feeling are prone to do, and not worry or give a care about anybody else. These INTJs are ones that will take anything they want from anyone without really any regard for the consequences. They will lean hard on their logic, and you'll be hard pressed to get them to care at all. Some INTJs will have a code of conduct by which they regulate their emotions and their responses to others. This code of conduct can be quite chivalrous and will make the INTJ seem trustworthy to others. They will typically be straightforward in their conversations and how they treat others, as this code is built by the INTJ and defines what they look at as being right or wrong. And if you're wrong, well, let's just say you'll know it. Another thing to look for in INTJs is those that use introverted feeling to empathize. This will again be lensed through extrovert thinking, as they tell you how you can better do things and improve yourself. You might be wondering, where's the empathy in that? And the fact is, it comes down to if they don't even like you a little, they won't say anything at all. In some aspects, it might be selfish, as an improvement in another person will make life easier for an INTJ. But as I stated in a previous video, the more an INTJ asks of you to improve, the more likely it is that they love and actually care about you. With all that in mind, and just like with anyone else, the emotional side of intimacy is not easy for an INTJ. For an INTJ, expressing their emotions will come across as bluntly direct. They will state how they are feeling with little to no subtlety, which to some types is as romantic as being hit with a rock. The truth behind this is, while INTJs are confident in how they feel, their feeling function is of lower priority to their thinking function, which is all about just say it and get it done. There's very little subtlety when someone flat out says to your face, "I love you." Just like the rock to the face. Boy, we're on a roll. If you want more rock puns, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because we got a bunch of bad puns here. And now we get to the fun part, the physical side of intimacy. And there's no getting around this. Yeah. INTJs can be exceptional lovers, but it's going to be rough going, and it's really going to depend upon where their personal desires lie. For example, if an INTJ just does not want children, you're going to have a hard time getting them to do anything that leads to that, and you're really going to have to discuss it with them and try to change their mind. Conversely, if the INTJ wants that physical relationship and children, then they are already going to be more open to intimacy. Keep in mind that an INTJ that wants to do for their partner is going to be open to improving themselves to give their partner what they want, including physically. If you want intimacy and your INTJ is struggling with reasoning it out, then you're going to have to present logical arguments that help counter the INTJ's reasoning. And if you need help finding a few good reasons, how about the fact that physical intimacy improves your cardiovascular system, your overall general health, and your mood? Just remember, here at INT Joseph, we approve of improving your health. By far, the biggest factor to physical intimacy with an INTJ is getting past the mental component. Helping your INTJ get into the mindset will require you to help them get past the logical side of their brain. Discuss things that will arouse and relax them, and avoid any logical problems, as those will instantly ruin the intimate mood. Keep in mind that the logical part will not be turned off completely, and some awkward situations could still occur. It's best to keep this in mind and not attribute any awkward situations to the INTJ not being interested in you, because trust me, if you've got this far, the INTJ is really into you. Just keep in mind, preparation is the key to all of this. Another thing that will help immensely is to plan out the time of intimacy. Remember, we INTJs prefer to plan out everything, so having a set time and place of what's going to happen and when will really help the INTJs set their own mood and alleviate any mental stressors that could come up. If you're a partner of an INTJ, you can use this time to help build anticipation for yourself, as well as prepare yourself in a way that you wouldn't get from a spontaneous situation. I do want to point out that it is possible for INTJs to be a bit spontaneous, but it's going to take coaxing from the partner with bits of flirtation that they know will work with the INTJ. I flat out cannot stress this enough. Make sure you minimize all the distractions you can for your INTJ's brain, as that mental component can flat out ruin a intimate setting. Are you a passionate INTJ lover, or are you someone that's struggling to hold an INTJ's hand? Let me know your thoughts and comments down in the comment section down below. But while you're there, don't forget to hit that like button, as well as subscribe for more content in the future. And as always, don't forget to stay cool and have fun.